Keep watching Celebrity Info News. Breaking news.
Steve Harley. He was an English singer and songwriter, best known as frontman of the glam rock group Cockney Rebel. He scored 5 UK hit singles with the band in the mid-1970s, including Judy Teen, Mr. Soft, and the number one, Make Me Smile, Come Up and See Me. Harley was born in 1951 in Deptford, London, the second of 5 children. His father was a milkman and his mother a semi-professional jazz singer. During the summer of 1953, Harley contracted polio, causing him to spend 4 years in hospital between the ages of 3 and 16. He underwent 2 major surgeries in 1963 and 1966. After recovering from the first operation at the age of 12, Harley was introduced to the poetry of T.S. Eliot and D.H. Lawrence, the prose of John Steinbeck, Virginia Woolf and Ernest Hemingway, and the music of Bob Dylan, which inspired him to a career of words and music. From the age of 9, Harley began taking classical violin lessons and would later play as part of his grammar school orchestra. Aged 10, he began learning the guitar after receiving a Spanish nylon-strung guitar from his parents at Christmas. Harley was a pupil at Edmund Waller Primary School in New Cross, London. He then attended Haberdashers' Aske's Hatcham Boys Grammar School until he was 17. He left school without completing his A-level exams. He was born on February 27, 1951 in England. He died on March 17, 2024. Cause of death: cancer. He died at the age of 73. David Seidler. He was a British-American playwright and film and television writer. He is most known for writing the scripts for the stage version and screen version for the story The King's Speech. For the film, he won the Academy Award and a BAFTA for Best Original Screenplay. Seidler was born in London, where he spent his early childhood. He grew up in an upper-middle-class Jewish family. His mother, Doris, was a printmaker and graphic artist. His father, Bernard, was a fur broker who bought bales of pelts on commission. He had an office in New York City. When the Seidler family's apartment in London was bombed during the Blitz in World War II, they relocated to Lingfield in Surrey. Later in the war, the family resettled in America. The ship they sailed on was a member of a convoy of 3 ships. On the way, one of these, carrying Italian prisoners of war from North Africa, was sunk by German U-boats. It was on the voyage to the U.S. that Seidler developed a stammer before he celebrated his 3rd birthday. He was born on July 1937 in England. He died on March 16, 2024. Cause of death not known. He died at the age of 86. Jared Cohon. He was served as the 8th president of Carnegie Mellon University beginning 1997 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, United States. As of 2014, he was a university professor in the Carnegie Mellon College of Engineering. He held a BS in civil engineering from the University of Pennsylvania and MS and PhD degrees in civil and environmental engineering from Massachusetts Institute of Technology, earned in 1972 and 1973, respectively. Prior to Carnegie Mellon, Cohon was the Dean of the School of Forestry and Environmental Studies and Professor of Environmental Systems Analysis at Yale University from 1992 to 1997 and was a faculty member in the Department of Geography and Environmental Engineering and Assistant and Associate Dean of Engineering and Vice Provost for Research at Johns Hopkins University from 1973 to 1992. Cohon stepped down from his position as president of Carnegie Mellon in 2013 and returned to the faculty as a university professor in the departments of Civil and Environmental Engineering and Public Policy and director of the Wilton E. Scott Institute for Energy Innovation. In 2014, Carnegie Mellon announced that the University Center would be renamed in honor of President Cohon and will be called the Cohon University Center. Cohon was elected a member of the National Academy of Engineering, 2012, for contributions to environmental systems analysis and national policy and leadership in higher education. He was born on October 7, 1947 in United States. He died on March 16, 2024. Cause of death not known. He died at the age of 76. Maria Chwalibog. She was a Polish actress. She appeared in more than 30 films from 1956. She was born on February 4th, 1933 in Poland. She died on March 15th, 2024. Cause of death: natural causes. She died at the age of 91. Bill Jorgensen. He was the founding and longtime anchor of New York City's WNEW-TV's, now WNYW Fox 5, 10 o'clock news from its inception on March 13, 1967. Until he left in the spring of 1979. Jorgensen moved to WPX-TV, also in New York City, where he anchored the news until his retirement in 1987. He was born on August 1927 in United States. He died on March 13, 2024. Cause of death: natural causes. He died at the age of 96. Ira Millstein. He was an American antitrust lawyer, professor, and author. He was a senior partner at Weil, Gotshal, and Manges, and the longest practicing partner in Big Law, according to Reuters. He married Diane Greenberg, a city planner who helped Greenwich, Connecticut, establish its zoning. She died in 2010. The couple had 2 children. In 2013, Millstein married Susan Marie Frame. They lived in 930 Fifth Avenue and later divorced. He was born on November 8, 1926 in United States. He died on March 13, 2024. Cause of death: natural causes. He died at the age of 97. Dan Wakefield. He was an American novelist, journalist, and screenwriter. His best-selling novels, Going All the Way, 1970, and Starting Over, 1973, were made into feature films. Wakefield wrote the screenplay for Going All the Way, which starred Ben Affleck, Rachel Weisz, and Rose McGowan. Wakefield created the NBC primetime television series James at 15, 1977-78, and was story editor of the series, 1977. His other notable works include Island in the City, The World of Spanish Harlem, 1959, a pioneering journalistic account of a Puerto Rican neighborhood in New York, and the memoir New York in the 50s, 2001. Produced as a documentary film by Betsy Blankenbaker. His memoir, Returning, A Spiritual Journey, 1988, was called by Bill Moyers one of the most important memoirs of the spirit I have ever read. He edited and wrote the introduction to Kurt Vonnegut Letters, 2012. Wakefield received the Bernard DeVoto Fellowship at the Bread Loaf Writer Conference in 1958, a Nieman Fellowship in Journalism, 1963-64, and a Rockefeller Grant in Writing, 1968. Wakefield retired as writer-in-residence at Florida International University, 1995-2009, where he received the Faculty Award for Mentorship. He moved back to his hometown of Indianapolis in 2011. He was born on May 21, 1932 in United States. He died on March 13, 2024. Cause of death: illness. He died at the age of 91. Byron Janis. He was an American classical pianist. He made numerous recordings for RCA Victor and Mercury Records, and occupies 2 volumes of the Phillips series Great Pianists of the 20th Century. His discography covered repertoire from Bach to David W. Guyon and included major piano concertos from Mozart to Rachmaninoff and Liszt to Prokofiev. Janis and his wife, Maria Cooper, daughter of screen actor Gary Cooper, wrote his autobiography Chopin and Beyond, My Extraordinary Life in Music and the Paranormal, which was released in November 2010. In the DVD A Voyage with Byron Janis, he hosts a musical journey through Chopin's life. Martin Scorsese is developing a Byron Janis biopic for Paramount Pictures from a script by Peter Glantz. The project is based on Janis' autobiography. He was born on March 24, 1928 in United States. He died on March 14, 2024. Cause of death: natural causes. He died at the age of 95. Hennadiy Moskal. He was a Ukrainian politician who served as governor of Zakarpattia Oblast, serving from 2015 to 2019. He was previously appointed governor of Luhansk Oblast while the war in Donbass was ongoing. Moskal also acted as Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs of Ukraine and was a merited jurist of Ukraine, 1997. He was born on December 11, 1950 in Ukraine. He died on March 17, 2024. Cause of death illness. He died at the age of 73.